Hey, fellow agents. This is Agent Smith, and we're gonna be. This is I mess everything up when I start. I'm actually very excited about this. It's kind of weird. I came across this today, but anyway. So we're gonna be checking something out a little bit different. I had actually gone through my computer system today. I was checking out stuff on Steam, and in Steam there was a thing that was listed to me called Beat the Game. And it was really, really weird. So I'm choosing to start with this first. So this company, Insanity Games, put together this, hey, oh yeah, whatever, dude. How you doing, Caden? Why are you in here? So anyway, so it was strange. I basically ended up, I was looking into this, and Beat the Game had this weird, it's not a game that's been released or anything, but when I went to do research for Insanity Games, it came up with this other title called Escape the Game with a similar thing. The previous one was that Kevin was stuck in his game world for thousands of days, and when I looked into it I found this, which shows a character that's named Kevin, who is, in this case, trying to escape his video game. So to get started, I'm going to go with this because it's just this real interesting deal, but I'm going to play this first, and then we're going to talk about the other one afterwards. So we'll go ahead and log in with this. And I thought it was real interesting how they do this. I'm like, I'm not actually typing for logins. This happens on its own. Giving you this. I'm like, I don't know how to do these kind of games, but it's weird. What's going on here? I'm going to read this off to you guys. Oh, it's you. I've been waiting for you. You're here to help me escape, right? Sorry, just hold on for a second. What's the music in here? Switch to something else, Maggie. Oh my God. Are you kidding me, Maggie? Funk? It's a mysterious game. Put something else on. Now. Let's now get a more appropriate style of music. Sorry about that. Back to business. I'm Kevin. Looks at the little cursor. You can move me with A and D. So basic controls and stuff like that. You can space for jump or up for jump as well. Either one of those works. You can jump further by holding down the button, which causes you to do this little floating type situation. Go into that green portal to the right and we'll be off. And that's basically it. The game is real simple. Skip dialogue button with T, but it will crush my heart. Anyway, we use our grappling hooks to move around. Just point your mouse to one of those golden hooks, and then press the right mouse click. So you get this whole, yeah, like Tarzan, exactly. Keep it up. Hold space to slow fall. You get the slow fall. Awesome. It's a real simple control system, and I like how the mouse is going with the targeting, which will come into play a little bit later on in here. You basically have to get that's like 2 of them. Onwards. Nope, dead ends. Your universe is much better in that way. It's so huge you'll never reach an edge. Really sells that sandbox feel. So I can't get through any of these other ones over here. And I can't get past through the walls. So we're going to head down this way. I'm going to die! Just kidding. Fall damage is just a conspiracy. So we got to get momentum enough to actually get over stuff. And if that doesn't work, you can fall through. So there isn't fall damage, but there is the possibility of death when you make little mistakes like that. Oh shit, deja vu. So you have to get like the momentum necessary. There you go, to go and do that. The fall and the momentum and distance. Pick that green thing up. Yep, it's a cube gun. You can shoot by pressing the left mouse button. So right now I've got the ability to shoot now. And head back the way we came. I think you gotta destroy those wooden blocks somehow. Yay! We're pretty cool now. So it's a real simple game. Real simple graphics, you can see. You're starting to get good at this. Not as great. Oh, you just don't just fall down again, though. And yeah, like I said, it's the further down you are when you do this, the faster you, or the higher momentum you get. You have to reach level 12 to escape. It's easy enough. Like, what, 9 more stages to do? If they count the ones I was already in. Just some ground rules. 1. Don't drink the lava. 2. Don't talk with the lava. 3. Don't piss in the lava. I think you see the pattern. And, oops, no, I need a, there we go. Gotta get the right momentum. And grappling hook my way over. There we go. Easy day. Oh, by which I meant shoot these walls at easy day. Okay, we're getting closer to level 12. We're gonna meet some robots soon. Just take them out with a cube gun. And they teach you how to fight. What's that over there? Oh my god. Okay, listen carefully now. Alright, I'm listening. You can charge it by holding down left the mouse button. And after the charge is complete, release the button. That's not the cool part. We can jump super high. If you charge a shot and then jump and shoot down at the same time, you can now get up to high places without the cube grabber. Gotta remember to stop hitting my left click. There you go. So it gets you a higher jump, and then jump and release. So if I go across like this and jump and fire, then I can actually get across larger gaps. Which is the whole point of this, which is going to take me a second, because this took me a second the first time I fiddled with this to see how the game worked. And I know I can get the momentum right for this. There we go. There we go. And we're across. Outstanding. Alright, I can smell enemies. Maggie, you know what to do? Oh, he changed some. Maggie knows to change the music. Time to put the cube gun to good use. So I like it because it's mouse pointers, so no matter where I'm pointing that mouse is where it's going to shoot. There we go. Oh, I had one that's even higher up. Let's see, so I gotta get higher up there. And... damn, didn't get the momentum right. Oh, let's see, how did I do this before? Oh, is that actually a cube thing for it? And shoot. Don't fire behind you. There we go. Had to get a lot of momentum for that one. That's what it was. Nice work. And shoot up and go. Please don't fall down. Thank God. Well, hello, guys. A whole bunch of them in there. Good job, guys. I feel like there was something back there. Fuck it. I'm just gonna keep going forward. Yeah, there's another way around, so you didn't have to go over the lava. Almost there. Now we're getting bigger. Larger enemies take more shots. You could also get damaged and die in doing this stuff, so you gotta be careful about how you gotta be careful on how you do all this stuff. Try to climb a bit higher. Yeah, that's a ladder. Oh, I think. Woohoo! Keep the momentum going. So it's a very entertaining and simple game. The guy who created this actually built this on his own engine. Built his own engine, his own idea for this game. Just a bit higher, hell yeah. Came up with his own little bit of story and everything to play through. Alright. Let's just bring it down a notch. Get a little momentum going, a little bit softer. Want to hear a joke? Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because it was dead. I'm hilarious. We're close to escaping now. You're not gonna bail on me, are you? Nope, not at all. Are we there? You just got more to say? No, okay, good. I have a bad feeling about this place. Boom, so now we got bigger ones. Try to use your shotgun as much as possible. That's what you gotta do, is basically keep moving. Gun it down with as many shots as you can. There we go. Got a little bit of damage, but that's alright. You gotta be careful too when you do these shots, because those shotgun shots knock you back. Like everything you do has like momentum for when you move and fire. He's stuck behind the wall, so I'm gonna use that as an advantage. There he comes. Boom, got him. Alright, these guys were trouble. They didn't stand a chance against me. And you, of course. Sorry. Oh, nothing over here. I was hoping there would be. Let's get on going down. So here we go. Level 12 is next. We're using a glitch I found. Exit the program now if you have any doubts. But, oh, and then it skipped. There's always conversation. Okay. Just walk like normal. Don't do anything suspicious. Just continue forward. There's the portal. Great. Uh-oh. Don't fall. No one is supposed to be down here. There's a bunch of portals over there at the right. Step into one of them. It's totally safe. Oh, this looks very similar to the first level. That's not how real lava flows. Hop right over. Where's the portal? Hope we're not stuck. Oh, there's one. Look around. I went over there. We have to find something. Oh, missed it. Phew. There's a few portals. Let's try to reach some of them. Reach them somehow. Pop in there. There we go. Picked a different one. Last time I tried looking at this. What the hell? I'm not saying that. What's going on? Oh, drop down. Okay, cool. At this point, are you messing with the game files? What is this? Are we stuck here? I can feel the game turning off. Are you doing this? There's really nowhere you can go or get out of this whole thing. Is this some kind of sick joke? Help me. I can't be here anymore. You have to help me. And of course, this game is done for the demo because that's what it was. Now, this game came out a couple of years ago, I want to say, 2016 or so. I'm going to have to take a look into it. And like I said, this was it for this, as far as I can tell. The last time, you'll see what happens when I try to continue in on with this, but so now it's all, as you can see, it's all messed up and everything. You go to log in again. And he goes with this code and everything for it. Oh, it might run this time. Get the same error, 842, reaching Kevin, and it just crashes. And that's exactly how it went for me. It's about 15 minutes it takes to actually get through the whole thing, so it's not too much to do on here. And, you know, like this won't be a ridiculously long video, but so how I came across this was to actually take a look into the store here. And for me, I scrolled down to here, and there's this whole exploring section on games and stuff that are, you know, might be of interest to you based on your stuff. And I came across one on there that was called Beat the Game. Okay. Now, Beat the Game is, shoot, it's not even in here now, is it? It's gone, isn't it? Oh man, I might have some trouble trying to find this. I have a listing. I'm gonna have to see if I can find where I found this. Oh no, this might be harder than I thought. Oh no, you know what? Let's go to the store page. That's smarter. So let me pause the audio on that. So as it shows on here, Kevin's fed up with this game. Follow him in this atmospheric, dark, and funny journey to fulfill his dreams. It is even possible to escape. Okay, free-to-play style title if you guys want to try to get into all of this and stuff. So I went to go and check it out. And like I said, when I checked this out originally, so Break the Game is what came up first. Okay. And this is all there is. Kevin has been stuck in his game for 8,259 days. Someone is keeping him in there. He wants to get out. And that's all there was. And so far, this is the only image that we've gotten in here. Okay, I think there's 12 of these in all. The next one is all locked. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. So 4 of these images up here in a video, they're all listed as locked. Now, went and followed this and tagged it and everything to check it all out. And when I was messing with it, hey, how you doing, Dogie Gaming? Oh, you missed the gaming part of this whole thing. You have to go back into the video if you want to check it out. But so I found this page. It directed me to check it out. And I'm like, all right, I don't know what this is, but it's interesting, right? Then I come down here and I take a look and I see all of this with the pictures. Picture 1, Child's Play, this whole listing on here. And it tells you about this. Hi, I'm Kevin. I've been trapped for 8,259 days. I feel like that means something. I don't know why, but someone is keeping me here. I need someone from the inside, from the outside. You. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. What's in it for me? I'm way ahead of you, pal. I prepared a list of key features. And the game is apparently going to have character-rich story with a focus on humor. Yeah, no worries, man. Story rich with focus on humor, except if we meet Jeff. His humor is catastrophic. I don't know what that's going to mean. Complete customization of all abilities. Just don't remove any speech ability. So he didn't like that. He mentioned that in the previous one, right? And Escape the Game. And it tells you in here, Escape the Game this is a sequel to it. And it goes into explanation of what happened with that one as I go further. It's an utterly amazing companion. Yeah, that's me. A fun game. Just trust me on this. Which it is. That Escape the Game, as short as it is freaking amazing. So, I mean, it's short, but it's really well done. It's actually like a gameplay style that I used to love when I was younger, where you're moving around and using the mouse to fire. Very fun style. Choices you make change the story and interactions. Just do the right choices, okay? Atmospheric 2D platformer, cool stuff. There's some cool stuff in here. And a cherry on top, I'll give you a free hat when I'm free to get a hat out of it. Probably for when it's done, it'll probably be like something for your other games. So, anyhow, yeah, so cool. You're seeing the other side of it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The game is a sequel to Escape the Game. Okay, so it's heavily influenced from games like Undertale, Thomas Was Alone, and various story-driven games where choices can make that you make matter. Throughout the whole game, Kevin and other characters will constantly talk with you, banter on choices to make or just talk about random pointless stuff. The game also includes a collection of abilities with a unique twist on them to break the game's boundaries. Can you help him break the game and free him? I don't think so. comes from, and he says to follow him, the development on Twitter. So there wasn't much else to the page. No worries. And so there wasn't much else to the page. It just simply this. And I was like, okay, well, let me go and click into Insanity Games. And it gave me the link that gave me the Escape the Game, which is free if you're interested in checking it out. There is a DLC that's out there for it. But if you go to check this out, the downloadable content hasn't been completed. This was something that he was working on that never got done. In fact, you could see the picture from here is similar to the one from the first one. So I was like, okay, first quarter of 2017, so this never ended up happening. I was like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. What are we going to do? I really want to get more. I want to learn more about this. So, and this video doesn't give you anything but static. It's like hard to figure out. That picture there is the only thing that's related. So I took his advice, and I clicked over. I clicked over to read more on here for this, because I'm like, what is all this about with the locked and the crazy, ridiculous, all of that kind of stuff. So I've rated this up, and I've actually taken a look into it, and there's apparently a series of things. So went into picture one, take a look at this, and he had a riddle in here. So it's hard to read. I don't know what crazy font this guy is using, but it's pretty cool because it does these all scratchy marks, makes it all like damaged. So it says, what's the beginning of eternity, the end of time and space, the beginning of every end, and the end of every race? So I don't know if you can, since you're in there, Dogi, you think you could figure that one out? And people put their things, you know, break the game. This guy got the font somehow, which I wish I could figure out how to get to that. And there's Simon's page as well. He has his own view his profile, and people looked into this stuff. And I didn't even get it at first, but this guy Poopy figured this one out pretty quick. He says it shows, because he was thinking I am the beginning and the end. This guy showed the letter E, and it turns out that is actually solved. That's the answer. So that's what they meant for this. The word eternity starts with the letter E, and the letter E. Oh, sorry. I took your time. You were thinking, but it's a simple riddle to go through. The thing is, these things don't go forward more. So I've been finding little things here and there, but I haven't been able to find much more. This thing happened in October, and I don't know what else is going. So I figured this would be interesting to go through and kind of touch through different ideas and stuff like that. What's the beginning of eternity is E. The end of time and space is the letter E, and that was actually the answer for this. Yep, exactly. So, and people have their thing for it. So the developer has his own profile page, and I'll bring that up. But what I ended up going to do, and I don't know if there's any more. See, it's just got no real information. It's stuff that he's been doing, things like that. There's no real posts or anything in here. But a while back, apparently, there was. I'm trying to see if there's anything that shows. Because I'm trying to see what he has in here, because it's been a minute since I've actually looked. And I just realized there might be more to this. Like, people had a bunch of issues with Escape the Game working and crashing and all kinds of other stuff. Riddle 2 is what people are waiting for. And it doesn't seem like that has been coming. They just keep asking, please give us Riddle 2, please give us Riddle 2, and so on and so forth. If I go back the other page, one of these links claims to have Riddle 3 solved, but that's a trick, and that's the reason why they gave you this. This is so they rickroll you on here. So I know it's not meant to be, but it's kind of creepy the way they did it. So anyway, so then I checked over to his Twitter page that he recommends you go to, and the Twitter page came up to this. So Kevin listed on here. And there was an explanation. It says he's been away for a while, so he hasn't done anything since March. And this was like audio music that was being worked on for other stuff that he has in here. So, you know, nice clip. Sounds like whatever he's working on's got the audio better. It says a maybe on it. Not sure if he's going to do. But he had that back in March. And I know, right? And there hasn't been anything done for it a real long time, right? So I checked this out. It says, I've been away for some time, and here's why. And he has a link over to his Steam community for Escape Intro. This game's future. Just did this back in September. So he says, hey, when I released this game, I never thought the game would be at this amount of downloads. I'm incredibly grateful of all your comments. You helped me through a tough time. Seriously, thanks. You might wonder about the future of this game and why the game hasn't been updated. I've not been communicating at all, so here we go. The game's been out for a long time and is still not playable on certain computers. I'm really sorry about this, maybe even a bit ashamed. I released the game at the same time as I started my second year of college, and which meant that I had very little time to spend from that point forward. As you might know, the game runs on an engine that I made from scratch. Even though I learned a lot, it also came with lots of bugs. So a crappy engine, not enough knowledge, and no time to spend. I had to choose between working on episode 1 or schoolwork every day. This later resulted in me almost being dropped completely from school. Episode's 1 release date closing in, and I had barely 50% of my minimum requirements completed. Huh, that's weird that it's doing that. I don't know what's up with that one. Maybe from the rewind or some kind of issue. I've been having kind of a bad connection on here. When he says it wasn't good work, so I had to get my shit together. I stopped working on the game and put all my time into college. It says collage, but I don't know if that's part of the whole thing instead. So episode 1 never got completed, but the game is not dead. I've learned so much. Kevin will be back. The game is going to be made into something more advanced in every aspect. I will go full time when I finish my last year of school, and I hope that you'll stick around. So, and it should be soon. And of course, people with they want a mailing list. Accidentally, the same with me, accidentally finding Break the Game, the screenshots, videos, not enough. Like, it's all kind of just creepy. And I mean, I know this is probably just a ploy to pull people like me who are into this kind of stuff in. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a way to pull into I can't get the RSS feeds to work out the way I want to, so I'm not able to pull into that either. So that was that link. And then the next thing you see from him is the 2nd of November, which is after the first puzzle was done, because that first puzzle was figured out. This first puzzle was done in October, okay, in October 26th. Now, he hasn't done something, I know, right? He hasn't done anything in a while on that. So he did that puzzle, and there hasn't been anything in a while. Then he came back, and we get this x negative 116.8485. And I'm like, all right, well, that's coordinates. That's obviously, but that's only half of them. There's nothing we can do with them. So I took a look into it to see. Oh, I don't want to chat. I already did my side. To take a look at this tweet, if I click the right thing, and he's asking, what is this, the second riddle? Nobody has information. I need a hint. What's going on? And people didn't know what was going on. So I took a look into searching about this. I know, it's all good. I actually checked behind me till you got me on that one. So I took a look into this and searching on Google, and I came across this post from Break the Game, which they're a little bit out there. So posted the X coordinates on Twitter. Coordinates is my thought. That's what I thought as well. And just asking, maybe looking on the second screen of Escape the Game episode 1, maybe the dots have something to do with it. They look kind of like a dartboard relative to that. Thought a bunch of stuff. Krex realized and checked out on his profile page back in November. Now, I'm looking at his profile page as well, but I don't know if it's the right profile page for it. Because like I said, when you go to his profile page, it doesn't show anything. So you can go through the posts. Oh, here we go. So when you go into the post, it actually shows stuff. So cool. I'm going to go and check those out. So they actually got it solved. We might actually have to take a look at this. This is what got me hooked onto it. So I'll go back to my train of thought. I found that post that said the Y coordinates and got this information. I put those in, and I put those into the Google Maps coordinates thing, and it takes you to this. When you take it on, I actually clicked it so that way it would be, so you can have a better view on this thing. And you zoom down all the way into this thing, and this is a location in the middle. Oh, of course it's not. Get the address. Excuse me. Unnamed road. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. I gotta back out. I'm gonna have to put those coordinates in manually real quick. So we'll go ahead and copy those from the 2 pages and do this again real quick. So we got his coordinates from this one. Copy. And we'll put them in here. This is a Google coordinates thing where you can basically put in different things on there, and it'll actually help you to find them. And then copy this one and put those in. Paste in here, take out the Y. and get address. There we go. That looks better. So when I went in, I changed it so you can see the grid on the map. This is an unnamed road in the middle of Nevada. And you zoom down onto this thing, and it's the Nevada Desert Triangle. It literally has to be this location, because this whole triangle that's sitting in the middle of Nevada is really a thing. It's actually in the Area 51 location in Nevada. It's a little building in the middle of nowhere, almost like a target. Probably was a target. So there you go. No worries. Thank you. So yeah, and it was like, I was like, okay, well, let me go look into this, and you can see there's more stuff on here. It's pretty much in that area. I go in to check it out, and there's information on stuff for this. There's not really a lot of pages and stuff, just mysteries and stuff. I found this from another state. Most of us are familiar with the Nevada Triangle. For those who aren't, it's an area of Nevada and California where many aircrafts have vanished. It's very similar to the Bermuda Triangle because Nevada's remote wasteland of desert and mountain stretches across more than 25,000 square miles of underpopulated areas. Crash sites usually go undiscovered. For the past 50 years or so, nobody is exactly sure how many flights have vanished within the Nevada Triangle. However, many people believe the total is more than 2,000. Now, this shows it as a much larger space than that was there, but that was kind of the actual triangle listing there. And it goes into it. One of the most popular stories regarding the Nevada Triangle is the disappearance of Steve Fawcett, which took place in September 3rd, 2007. In addition to being an American businessman, Steve Fawcett was a record-setting aviator, sailor, and adventurer. He was also the first person to fly solo nonstop around the world in a balloon. Sadly, when Steve Fawcett flew his single-engined Balanca Super Decathlon over Nevada's Great. It doesn't get too scary. It's nothing crazy. It's just kind of, I'm just exploring this because I saw this today, and it's intrigued me so deep. I really want to know what they're doing with all of this stuff, what he's getting at in the game. And now that I saw there's more to the page, I'm going to have to start following into those to see what that goes into. But anyway, so he was flying over Nevada's Great Basin Desert, and it never returned. After a month of not being able to locate Fawcett's plane, the search was called off. On February 15th in 2008, Fawcett was declared dead. The moment Fawcett went missing, many people assumed he either faked his own death or was shot down inside of Area 51. And this shows the whole entire area with the triangle that they were saying between Las Vegas and Fresno. It's basically in this Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada test site area that this thing was located. So it's, or at least pretty dang close to it. Let me see. Let me zoom back out so I can see the towns that are listed here. Gold Point, Warm Springs, and we've got this map showing Crystal Springs, Ash Springs, Rachel. So it's not too far off from all of this. I don't see the listing. I'm trying to see if we can find Crystal Springs. There we go. So to the west of that, to the west of Crystal Springs, and that's Crystal Springs right there, which puts it right there in that Area 51 location. So what it is exactly that's causing these aircraft to go missing within the Nevada Triangle? Many experts claim that the area's climate creates a special type of atmospheric condition that can actually rip aircrafts from the sky. In Steve Fawcett's situations, many experts believe that climate conditions created a 400-mile-per-hour downdraft, and at the most, his aircraft could climb to only 300 miles per hour. This speed difference meant he was doomed from the very start. Steve Fawcett's identification cards were discovered in the Sierra Nevada mountains in California on September 29, 2008 by a hiker. On October 1st, 2008, the crash site was discovered, approximately 65 miles from where Fawcett initially took off. 2 bones were recovered about 1/2 mile from the crash site on November 3rd, 2008. After a series of tests, it was concluded the bones did in fact belong to Steve Fawcett. There's a whole video that goes into it and discusses the whole entire thing. And then the triangle in Nevada desert, what is it? I think this is not the one I'm looking for. Mysterious vanishings and so on and so forth. And so there's just everything that there is about this just goes consistently into the talks about it, its similarity. I know, right? Well, you can help. That's why I'm trying to put this out there for people who are interested to go and take a look at the page and see if they want to try to check out the game if you can find it. It's a little bit rough to get to, and I can put the links up for it. If you're trying to get a hold of this game, you want to go to this listing here. It's going to be Steam powered, store.steampower.com/app 542310. And I'll put that in the description for this later on down the line. But that's where that's located. So we got the game's future. We've got that Google Maps posted into this. And it looks like, where did I find? Did I find this? Oh, crap. Where did my page go for that? Here it is. So we clicked into that to see what the riddles was, and it was his post history. And it looks like a few of them have actually been added on there. So we're going to take a look into Riddle Solved and see what's going on. And it's exactly that. I throw a dart at YX. What do I get? Old riddles might have connections to newer ones. This one might. Keep that in mind. And of course, it's been solved. Okay. A dart into the eye of Nevada Desert Triangle. You got a bullseye. You get a bullseye. Stay tuned, is all he tells you. So, and everybody's got their jokes and things like that. So that's what ended up being. That is the correct answer. That's the last piece of puzzle that I've gotten on here. So although they're going to show, it continues. He, could at least accept my friend's request. This guy's trying to get all these things because this is you. Quit it now. People like being creeped out and stuff. Disclaimer though, now this is not the actual game, because a lot of people started to believe when you go through the searching on it that this was actually the game. That was the point. This was the whole thing. It was just him doing puzzles and stuff like that. And so he shows this is not the actual game. Blue database, drive, google.com. Tell me what I need to know. Disclaimer, this is not the actual game. Now, it's been solved, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at it and see if we can figure this out ourselves. Now, I've got a virus in my computer. No, I'm just kidding. Windows. Protect your PC. Defender Smart Screen. Prevent an uncategorized app from more info. Run it anyway. I have virus scanners on here. Okay. Awesome. There you go. IR. Holy crap. Okay. It just shows me a whole bunch of that. Oh, I wish I could remember /P. That, I'm trying to remember. And of course, it just gives you this going on over and over again. Yep. Match found. Code help. Info database created by Simon. Description used to keeping notes of potential dangers in the experiment. Typing keywords for more information. Simon. I'm going to move this over so you can see all of this on here. I can't really enlarge the screen any better. It's going to help you to actually see, so I'm going to leave it the way it was supposed to be. If I can. There we go. Whew, man, I almost messed that whole thing up. I was like, crap. So, should I put, and it says the code entry Simon was found, match found, information coder. Should I put an entry about myself? Well, if I'm the only one that will use this database, so whatever. I got in contact with this redacted, meaning like they blacked out the words, and we became pretty good friends. He needs someone to keep check on his test subjects. Yeah, I know it's weird. So anyway, this is a database I created to keep notes on all the test subjects of interest. And then status, I'm alive. Test. See if that comes up with anything. Subjects. Trying to find keywords in this information that'll get us going further in here. And interest. 5. I know, right? But it's actually doing things. So if you go into help again, like I said, it does this whole thing, and then it takes you into this. The database is created by Simon. That's all they have used to keeping notes. Use keywords. Is that like me? No. And of course, he says you're going to look for the words keywords, dummy. Not literally the word keyword, silly. Type in things you want to know more about. Want to know more about test. Contact. And every time I got to bring it back to the Simon listing so I can actually see. Should I put an entry in myself, about myself? No. Friend. Friend. You can literally type like every word that was in this to try to figure this thing out. Database. Log. Entry. Subject. Test. Subject. Test subjects. And each one doesn't show anything because he doesn't have any keywords coded to those. That's what I'm actually having to try to figure out on here. Oh shit, that's what I want to do. Enter. Typed in Scion and got that. Okay. I feel like I see words popping up in there, but I'm not sure if that's anything on that. Redacted is also highlighted. See if that is it. Redacted description doesn't want me to write anything here. So whoever the redacted person is, and that seems to be what we need to figure out in this whole entire thing. If I could pause that, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I have a pause feature to do. It used to be a pause thing for this stuff, and I can't remember how to stop it because you could see words and all of that, but I'm having trouble being able to see into it. Game. There we go. Game brought up something. Information about the game. Delayed. See if I can copy paste this. I don't know if these functions will work on it. Control C. Control V. There it goes. I was able to duplicate the whole entire thing. See if that brings anything up. Nothing found. So it goes for a bit, but let me see. I'm just trying to think of other things back in 2012 too. Break the game. As you can see, there's a lot of research to do. There's a bunch of things that show up on here. Info. Information. Kevin. That's one. How you doing? I'm trying different words that I can get in here. Kevin. There it is. Test subject. Holy crap. Took a minute. Press subject number 4,923. Seems like a nice guy. Or he seemed like a nice guy. For some reason, Redacted deleted him entirely from the game. Also known as KTAC E42V.I36. Got very unique combination of chips in his brain. Brain. Each NPC is equipped with different chips to build their brain. Different abilities come with different parts. Abilities. No worries, man. I'm not worried about it. It's a good day. It's all good. Chips. Chips are a chip. Contains the needed data for AIs to make certain actions. For example, the jump chip enables the AI to jump, while the talk chip enables the AI to talk. Get implemented on production or sold in the black market, in the underground, or the maze. maze. The game, I'm not sure. Redacted have been very quiet about this. Apparently, he only has the power to put certain patches here. He can directly modify data, but NPCs in this area are not completely safe from termination. Underground. The underground. We can't reach this place because it's out of our power. Very close to the white hole. I'm trying to create a channel down to this place to contact someone. I know, right? There's a bunch of posts in here. I'm just trying to check the whole thing out and see what's out there for this. It's actually pretty cool. Mr. Postman. Nope. I'm going to go back to underground. I think there's words in there that I got to go through. Reach this place because of power in the white hole. Power. The white hole. If I could spell correctly. The white hole. Well, just white hole. There it is, white hole. The white hole. Nothing gets in, only out. How did he create it? 102034. 102034. D. Nothing. He. How did he create it? Who's he? Create. Game. Back to the underground. No worries, man. It's 7:44 where I am too. We're on the same time zone, buddy. Let's see. Channel. Delayed. Oh man, what did I get to before? I forgot what I got to get to the underground in the first place. Oh, that's right. I chose Kevin. That was what it was. Let's see. We might try. No, that's right. The tack marks don't work. Unique combination chips. That's right. Combination. Chip. And this is the one. Contains the needed data for AIs to make certain actions. For example, jump chip. Jump, talk. Limited on production or sold in the black market. In the underground of the maze. 359234. Talk, jump, underground maze. Oh shit, there's letters here on each of these numbers. Oh goodness. The other one was D and F. I just realized that. Okay. The game, I'm not sure. Redacted have been very quiet about this. Apparently, I only have power to put certain patches here. NPC. Patch. Patches. I know there's not a lot going for audio in this stuff, but like I said, I'm just trying to solve this puzzle. It's already been solved. I'm just curious to see if I can figure this out. Is equipped with different chips of brains. I already knew that part. Parts. Jump. Talk. Jump chip. Nope. All right. Chip. Get back to that because it tells us this. AI. Maze and underground. AI. Oh, there we go. Artificial intelligence. 455633 redacted. His end goal is giving AI's consciousness. He's frustrated. Each of the AI in this project is equipped with a brain. 455633 gives me the letter E. DF. FED. Oh yeah, no worries, man. I'm just, like I said, I'm fiddling through all of the possibilities that I can find in here. NPC did nothing. Kevin did nothing, but I'm going to try to put his code in anyway. KE42BI36. And that just brings him up too if you use the same code, so it still brings up Kevin because that's actually the name that he goes by. 4923. And that brings the same up. Okay, all of the codes lead to this one. Doctor. Scientist. I think I said maze already, which gave me one. Power to put certain patches here. Quantify data. I feel like there's a link that comes out of this page that I'm not finding on here. Not completely safe from termination. Safe. It's like they're literally in the game. Underground. Not at all, man. Why would I be? There's no need to be. We can't reach this place because it's out of your power. Very close to the white hole. Trying to create a channel down to this place to contact someone. Contact. So anyway, I'm gonna be done with this. I'm filling with this. I see there's a few letters and stuff. I got something going on there. I'm curious as to seeing what it's gonna be more to this. So I'm gonna pull back up to what we were doing before in the group. So this one has been listed as already been solved. So we're gonna pull this up in a full thing to see. So he says, tell me what I need to know, and it's been solved. So somebody went through and we know about the blue fish is what somebody put. So they let people try to figure it out. So I guess I'll have to make stuff even harder than planned from now on. I want to see if that brought anything up. What's blue fish? Because the letters I have don't indicate that. Blue fish. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they got it solved in there, and I'm hoping there's something that actually explains all of this on there. But he solved this somehow. There's got to be something hidden. By better judgment, I downloaded it. I know I was afraid too when I did that. Oh yeah. Your bounty hunters are looking for what? Let's see. Seems to be a search function. At least it posted the old version. Typing Simon brings up a chat log. Really? I didn't even think of that. Because he's the guy who created this. No, I already did that. Okay. No, there's nothing on there. It brings up different kinds of logs, though. About time. Oh no, search. Smiley, since you can't use special characters. Smiley brought it up. Smiley. No idea who this is. Interesting. Looked up Maggie. Oh, yes, the other characters. That's right. Test subject 6924. Cute NPC with good taste in music. Very clever. Worked with 4423. Right? You better pay them bonds, man. Description had a number referring to another NPC via number. Followed the number down until which came up. But it's blank. It's not blank, though. That's what I'm saying. There's more to this. Five, 3, 8, 4, 3, 3. I'm gonna see what the test subject says on this thing. Oh, that's right. There's a second test subject. Worked with 443. 4423 brings up somehow a different subject. Okay, I didn't even notice that. Code 4423 brings up somehow went through testing. Bad temper. Currently employed by 543 in the arena. 543. Test subject 543 is a very old model. Oh, yeah? It's a very old model created during Phase 1. One of the leaders in the revolution owns the battle arena, 538433. I'm going to try arena in a minute. 538433. That gives me the letter C. It's almost as if this is in some kind of an order, possibly, or maybe it's actually spelling a word. Oh, battle. 543. Revolution. Phase 1, yeah. Revolution, here we go. 682731. Many AIs got together during Phase 3 and escaped the NPC factory. AIs spread around the system to the maze, the underground, and the graveyard. That's a new one. 682731. 682731. T. Oh, I bet I know what this is spelling. Graveyard. I think this is where the broken NPCs go, and I'm not sure. I've not seen it myself. Broken. Revolution. Back to that one. Phase 3. Oh, yeah. I don't think so, man. Phase 3. Phase 3. There it goes. EVV. Redacted. EVV. Phase 1. There's stuff missing in the middle. V. 5 V's. VV. E. 2. Ooh-wee. All right. 9 F 1 V K 9 4 F 9 V E then J N W E J N C I W We talk about phases, so I'm seeing what I can. Why would you be depressed for it? You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be stressing for that kind of thing anyway. Ain't going to jail. You ain't going to jail no time soon. That is not a fact. How dare you talk bad about the deliciousness of chicken tenders? Is there a phase 4? Oh, there we go. Phase 4 continues with a series of numbers, and we got a series of blanks and another number. 293825. The letter E. Yep. So putting these letters, I have D, F, E, C, T. It's pretty easy to see. That's D, E, F, E, C, T. We have defect. Congratulations. Tell Simon you know about the blue fish. And that's the key to the riddle. That's how we got there. I'm glad that somebody mentioned Maggie. So that makes more sense. So there was the code. And that's what gets you to this. You had to find the letters through those numbers, which was pretty awesome, actually. So you got to see that process. I had to go check and look in the database, which is a bit of a mistake. I didn't mean to see what they were saying. But it's interesting. This guy shows. So even though I've already done this, I'm still going to play the game that they're doing so far. I'm going to see if there's more to all of this and if it continues on. Give us the next riddle already. I'm going to subscribe to this discussion so I can keep on, post that comment and see if there's any more information. So there's status ones, there's riddles solved, and there doesn't seem to be much else. Need to update your data for touchscreen capability. The guy doesn't have that. Greetings, and he gives you all of these. Oh yeah, a whole bunch of redacted in here. What is this all about? And he's just got the smiley face. This guy's got a whole nother channel going on in here. Blue fish and blue waffle. I don't want to know about no blue waffle. That's horrible. Don't not look that up on the internet. Anybody out there? That's some nastiness right there. Redacted. Simon joined the channel. This does bring up a chat. Interesting. You hacked my Steam account again, Simon says. Maggie says all caps. She's mad. He's mad again. Maggie then says, I've been banned. Maggie had been banned by Simon for 30 minutes. Kev shows up in there. Or Kevin, should I say. Well, no, you gave me the password so I could play Ultimate Chicken Horse. Fun game that, but impossible to play with Jeff. He's terrible. Jeff says it's almost like someone removed pieces of my brain. And then Simon says, oh, shut up, Jeff. You know I had to. Kevin, you started an ARG with my account, an alternate reality game. That's just what is going on right now. So the idea is that Kevin is going through and doing all of this stuff right now. What is that? Simon says, an alternate reality game. You gave people riddles and started leaving hints everywhere. That's kind of cool, Kevin says. Jeff says, sounds dope. And then now Jeff has been banned by Simon for 30 minutes. Simon says, no, not cool. Redacted is going to effing kill me if he finds out about this. Then it gets redacted all the way down. So a whole bunch of information has been chosen to be removed so people can't see. You spit that fire when you're drinking that soda? Simon says, okay, because there's a conversation we missed in there, is all you know. Kevin says, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'll talk to whoever and take full responsibility. Simon says, no way, he'll delete you. Don't speak to him, ever. No comment from Kev. And I changed my password, so don't even try. Kev has renamed himself to Sad Kevin. And one more thing, Kevin, Simon says. Simon says, glitchy letters everywhere on the store page. It looks edgy as F. and people can't search for it on Google. How are they supposed to help you if they can't even find the mission? And that's actually the problem. When you guys go search this out, you have to use this Twitter page to get the links or something like that. But to get that, you have to search it on Google, the game, and hope to get links that lead to these to get you into it, because unless this thing is recommended to you as a game, you can't just search it. You have to actually escape the game is the best way to find it, and that doesn't necessarily get you a link over. So I highly recommend if you want to try to get into this for future, because I don't think they're going to be near done. It looks like there's 12 of these riddles, and we're only 3 or 4 in, about 3 in, so and there's a bunch more to go. So I'm going to continue to come back to this over time, but I want to just finish reading off all the different stuff they've got on here. And Sad Kevin says, I can't use normal letters. When I write to the other side, the letters show up like that. He has nothing to say. He has nothing to say, question mark. I know you can, Simon says, I know you can send normal letters via the channel. I created it for you, Kevin. He has nothing to say. Sad Kevin then says, but they look super cool. Okay, I'll remove them. Simon says, good. Kevin says, so can I make some more riddles? Simon says, no, Kevin, please. Large eyes, like cat, sad eyes. That's good. You don't have no kids, man. I assume unless you want them, then that's not very good. But either way, just one more riddle is what he tells him. He's like, yes, but you can't give them information about the channel and the portal. They are too dangerous, okay? And make them fun. Looking at riddle number 1 now, and it's complete garbage. Jeff made that one, okay? So the super easy kid one is like that. Not a bad word. It depends on the person. Jeff made that one. He said he came up with it himself. And Simon says, I doubt it. Kevin just silent. Simon says, I made you a Steam account. I'll pass you the password in a minute. And Sad Kevin says, okay, I'll upload riddle number 3 tonight, which is the one that we had seen. No, you'll have to wait a while before you do that. You have to work on the mission. Simon says that. Kevin says, oh, sure, I'll wait, but I promised them a prize. Can I give them the picture of the redacted? Simon says, no, it's not ready yet. Kevin says, then what should I do? Simon says, figure something out. I have to go. Gotta talk to redacted. Just one last thing. Don't talk to you-know-who. Kevin asks Voldemort. Simon says, fuck you. So Kevin says, no, of course I won't. Simon says, good. And hey, give me my Twitter account back. He leaves the channel. So Kevin leaves the channel. Simon says, I hate you. He leaves the channel. And whoever the last is here leaves the channel. And its rest has been redacted. Who are you? I didn't mod you. I can't even remove this thread. How did you get these messages? Kevin, if this is you, quit it. Now. Seriously. It's not me, Kevin says. Simon says, fuck. S. Lee, who I'm assuming is actually just a person that's out there playing, says, puts on his robe and wizard hat. Side note, spotted this in my discovery queue and I'm intrigued. That's exactly how I was feeling. I know it's pretty good, right? It's me, Austin. I like that guy. I don't know if you watch, there was a channel a while back I used to watch, and he's no longer on there. He used to do the Fallout lore videos on YouTube, which are really good. If you ever want to see them, they're amazing history about the Fallout game. I actually utilized them in my Fallout 1 series, where I would lead you to links if you want to get history on the game more, which was pretty cool. But anyway, now he works with Game Theorist, who I'm surprised hasn't done something on this yet. And I'm hoping that he does, because I love the work that Matt Pat does and that Austin does on that channel. And I'm hoping that one day these guys will see this, because I'm nobody doing this stuff. I'm analyzing stuff so far that people have already analyzed. And I'm hoping to catch the next riddle to give you guys a video as soon as it gets out, to see if I can figure it out, or we can figure it out before it gets posted up onto this. So I'm a little bit behind on here, but it's still pretty cool. And then it just goes on in conversation with other people on here. So far, there doesn't seem to be much else out there. It's just riddle 1, riddle 3. There's not much else that's going on. So it's kind of hard to see everything. But Happy Face has a private profile, and that's all there is to it. But I'm going to follow these people as I go, so that way I can see as much as I can from them. So we've got him followed. We got Simon. Go to his profile. I should be followed on him as well. Yep, I am already. And he's the one I believe is making these games. And then Kevin, view his profile and follow him as well. What's up, Dogie? Yeah, it's good stuff, man. And that's all he's got on here. So let's go ahead. Now that we've got them followed, let's go back real quick and see. Yeah, I think we looked at Simon's posts already. View the posts. There we go. View the posts on him. And it just goes through, and it's a bunch of these game break generals, and there's nothing more in there. It just talks about the solving of all of these riddles and stuff. That's how far we've gotten with that. Kevin's posts. Let's see what he's got going on. I know, right? I'm going through and seeing what I can find about these. Come on. Give it to me. There we go. Kevin's post has just got these. Don't judge a book by its cover. Do we like Kevin? And greetings. It's not me, Simon. Do we like Kevin? This is from somebody else. I'm not sure I like Kevin enough to want to get him out. I mean, Kevin reminds me of a spotty teenager who grunts. This person's just reading off this stuff. That comes from a player out there called Lucid Eats. He's just got his own whole thing on there. But in that whole entire thread, which is pretty cool, is that Kevin actually posted into it as well. So, he basically got what he wanted on that situation. And then there's the basic greetings post, which is the one that we just came out of. That leaves those. And then the only other thing is this smiley face, which means nothing. He has nothing on his profile. And hopefully we'll see if there's anything on the channel itself. And that's it. Nothing in there. So that's as far as we can find so far. I've got it set up so that way I can keep track of all of the people that are doing anything on this. And I hope that you guys have been intrigued on this game. So just to post it back up to check it out. If you're interested in checking it out, take a look at the, go to Twitter at insanity_games_. That'll take you to his site here, which will have a whole bunch of this kind of stuff. Seeing if there's anything that's going on. This is all the channel from before, but as you can see, Kevin has dropped from this. So he's no longer, he hasn't been doing anything in a while. So, hey, now. And I believe that censored out too, because I've actually listed some of them words. That word is actually censored right on out of my thing. Oh man, I bet. You gotta be careful with that stuff. I've had those incidents happen before as well. Yeah, if you're interested in following some information on this, go into the Kevin site here or search Escape Games on Steam. You can also find the links in here that'll take you to them. That'll take you to the pages for Escape the Game. Escape the Game will have information to break the game. And yeah, you should be able to. That's why I couldn't find it. When I put in the search result, I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, there it is. Break the game. Search break the game. It's like I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong. So he's corrected some of the issues and stuff. And there's no time for this set to be when it's coming out. But if you come in and check it out, and you can go ahead and follow these titles, because they're really, that scared me. Music that we haven't had for a while scared the crap out of me. There's a whole bunch of information about these games in there, and you can go ahead and take a look into them. Follow them for yourself. It's pretty entertaining. So, but yeah, I am. It's just a short stream. I just wanted to go over this. I don't have much more in the gaming side of this that I was doing. I was going to do something for Zelda today, but I just came across this, and it fully consumed me, and I wanted to look into this more and still give you guys a video. That's why I put in this as part of my Declassified or analysis and reporting series, which is these kind of things. Games that haven't released is something that I said I would eventually do on this channel, and I just wanted to really do that. I found something interesting that I don't know how many people have probably already done this before. I'll probably find out when I go check out YouTube that I'm not the only one, but nonetheless, it's fun to play along, and hopefully I'll be able to keep on the cusp of what they're doing with this. So if you guys are interested, like I said, check out Steam, check out Break the Game, check out Escape the Game, or anything else by Insanity Games. And yeah, other than that, hopefully we'll see what the next puzzle is soon, and I'll have another video to go into that one and see how that goes. More than likely, there will not be a live stream, but just a video I record while we try to solve it and edit that thing down. So, but yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.